Back in January of this year, I made a commitment to train and practice tennis so that I could compete in the Cornhusker State Games. Specifically, I wanted to go for gold in the men's singles at the 4-0 level. The problem is, I did compete in the Cornhusker State Games a few years ago and got my butt kicked. I do not want that to happen again this year. My plan was to train for several months and improve my overall tennis game so that I had a fighting chance at taking gold this year. One thing I did differently this year that greatly improved my tennis was filming every single one of my matches prior to the Cornhusker State Games. Having that footage and analyzing my gameplay from a bird's eye view really helped me find my weak spots and find my strengths that I didn't know I had. Another hurdle I had was not having a coach, so I had to become my own coach for the time being. All right, so let's do a recap of my season so far. The two leagues I was in was a 4-0 USTA league and a local 4-0 flex league. My record for the flex league was 2-5, so I'm still finding my way through the 4-0 level. But for the USTA league, I was 4-2, so some improvement there for sure. All right, on to the Cornhusker State Games. I can sum up this competition into 3 words: heat, adaptability, and endurance. Let's start with heat. Saturday was about 92 degrees with a humidity around 76%. Absolutely suffocating. Sunday was even worse, about 95 degrees out and the humidity was again 76%. I knew that half the battle was just going to be surviving the heat itself. For my draw, the first opponent I had was Juan. Never played him before, so I didn't have any strategies going into the match. My goal was just to observe and go from there. Right off the bat, I could tell he had a good forehand and a one-handed backhand. He moved pretty well, and he had some serious firepower on his forehand. So much so that his shots would often go long on the forehand side. So after I took notice of that, I decided just to keep the ball in play because there was a good chance the ball was going to go long. So my main game plan at the start of the match was getting my first serve in and just waiting for him to hit the ball long. Here are the highlights from this match. Final results were 6-1, 6-4. Day 2, adaptability. My next opponent was named Angel. Never played him before either, so I decided to do what I did with Juan. Just observe and see what happens. One thing I noticed at the beginning of the match was that he had trouble getting both of his serves in. So with that information, I decided to focus more on my first serve to put a little more pressure on him and try to play as efficiently as I could, because I knew if I won this match, I was gonna have to go play in the final match. So I wanted to conserve as much energy as I possibly could. Here are the highlights from that match. The final score was 6-1, 6-2. The match I had with Juan was about an hour and a half, roughly. The match I had with Angel, I beat him in less than an hour. So I executed what I wanted to do. I played efficiently. From a mental viewpoint, I could tell my adaptability mindset was way better than when I was at districts. That kind of mindset with forcing a strategy causes me to tighten up, is what I realized. So for me, as of right now, not forcing any strategies actually helps me play better because I take it 1 point at a time and just get the ball back and keep it in play. All right, final match, endurance. For the final, my opponent was Caleb. Now Caleb, I've played before in the Flex League, and he beat me pretty good. He has a lot of topspin on his shots, his serve is consistent, and he is very fast on the court. So I knew it was going to be a pretty tough match going into it. Especially with the combination of the heat and the humidity, yeah, it was going to be a long match. This was for sure going to test my mental and physical endurance. I have leather grips on my Babolat Pure Strike VS, and usually they work really well in the heat. That leather grip with a little bit of sweat makes kind of a tacky feel, which works really great for me. But it was so humid outside and we were sweating so much, I fully saturated the leather grips to the point where they wouldn't dry out, just because the humidity was that bad and we were sweating just that much. It was so hot outside, even my GoPro overheated, and I lost majority of the match. It's okay, I'm fine, I'm okay. So yeah, that was super frustrating, losing majority of the final match. I tried to save it, I tried to recover it, but no luck. So what I have for you guys is the tail end of the second set and the tiebreaker. So with these highlights, you guys are gonna jump right into seeing us fighting for our lives. We're moving slow, we're moving sluggish, we can barely get our serves in. So yeah, let's get into it. At the beginning of this match, I was really fighting the urge to come up with a plan or strategy since I played Caleb before. I started to get inside my head and try to force some points, which I ultimately ended up losing. Caleb took the first set 6-4. His serves were super consistent and he did not give me any free points. I realized I needed to do what I did with Juan and Angel. I needed to stop strategizing and just take it 1 point at a time. That proved to be really beneficial. At this point, I'm about to take the second set 6-1. As you can see, Caleb is hurting out there. I am too, but I'm looking for something, anything to just give me a boost of energy. And then this happens. That shot right there gave me the boost of energy I needed. I remember Caleb hitting that shot and I thought to myself, like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna get this? But then my legs just took over and I hustled and I got the shot, and in the background you can hear some of my family and friends cheering because that was the turning point in the match for sure. I could feel myself starting to cramp in my back and in my legs. But I've come this far and I really don't want to lose to Caleb again, and I really want to take gold home. The final score was 4-6, 6-1, 10-3. Mad respect for Caleb. I feel like majority of people would quit towards the end of that match, but he did not leave that court. He stuck with it, and he's an absolute animal. We did it, guys. We took gold. All right, time to take it in. You know, I started this back in January, and for me, this was a huge milestone for me, a huge goal that I wanted to reach, and I reached it. And I'm really happy about that. I know this is only like amateur tennis, but this is a big deal for me. My biggest takeaway from all this is don't beat yourself up too much on your mistakes. Tennis is definitely one of those sports where you can overanalyze and other people will analyze you for sure. But at the end of the day, like, just go out there and have some fun. Go out there and challenge yourself. Because for me, that's like the most fun part of it, is just trying to get a little bit better, but have fun at the same time. And I especially want to thank my wife. She has been super supportive through all of these videos, all the training, all the tennis. She came out to watch the tennis matches along with some of my other family and friends. Big shout out to them, and I want to thank you guys for watching these videos and being on with me in this journey here. If you watch some of the previous matches, I know I only get like a few hundred people to watch those, but thank you guys for watching those and for watching this video. Because if a couple hundred people came out to watch my match, that'd be insane. So thank you for all the support. And with that said, we did it. We did it, guys. We took gold.
Because my legs are not feeling great.
Oh no. Let's go take a nap.
Yeah, let's go take a nap.